You have a deal.
Okie dokie.
Let's get comfy together.
Yeah. You guys are phenomenal salespeople.
Thank you.
Terrific. Great salesman.
I'll do it. Come on. 300K, 25%. Yeah. I'm tired of this. Let's go.
It's California. My product is the Doorbot. I'm seeking $700,000 for a 10% stake in the company.
When those double doors swing open on Shark Tank, you never really know what's about to walk out. Sometimes it's a mind-blowing idea, other times it's a total head-scratcher. But every now and then, every once in a while, a product comes in that doesn't just impress the sharks, it changes the game entirely. These are the moments that start with a pitch and end with a phenomenon. Number 10, the Books Co. When John Tavies walked into the Shark Tank, he didn't bring a gadget or a snack, he brought flowers. Not just any flowers, but a fresh, fair, and simple way to buy them online. His company was the Books Company, aimed to fix what everyone hated about flower delivery. The inflated prices, the hidden fees, and the disappointing blooms that arrived days late and half dead.
Mr. Bouquets simplified.
John's pitch was clean and confident. For a flat $40, you could send a bouquet directly from eco-friendly farms on the side of a volcano. That too, with no middlemen. Just fresh flowers delivered straight from sustainable growers to your door. The sharks were a little hesitant. They liked the idea, but not the valuation, which was $258,000 for just 3%. They questioned the name, which is hard to spell, the competitive, and the scalability. One by one, the sharks dropped out, and John was left without a deal.
I'm out.
Well, I very much appreciate all of your time and your input, and thank you so much for having me.
But here's where the real story begins. After the show, John kept building. He raised a $1.7 million seed round and grew his customer base organically. Then, fate circled back. Shark Robert Herjavec, who passed on the deal in the tank, later called John, not for a pitch, but for his wedding flowers. Impressed by the product and the growth, Robert invested in the Books Company after all. From there, business literally bloomed. The Books Co. went from $700,000 in sales at the time of the pitch to over $88 million just a few years later. Number 9, corduroys. Some products make you laugh, others make you think. Then there's corduroys, a product that makes you want to curl up and never get out. When Byron Young stepped into the Shark Tank, he brought with him what looked like a regular oversized beanbag. But what happened next left the sharks shocker. Within 1 second, Byron unzipped the cover, pulled out the inside, and turned it into a full-size bed. A beanbag that becomes a bed where comfort meets practicality in the most genius way possible.
I'm here today to show you the Corduroys beanbag and demonstrate why it is the most comfortable and versatile chair in the world. Now, first of all, there are absolutely no pressure points because
The sharks tested it, they couldn't help but literally sink in. The room realized just how comfortable it was. But then came the business side. Byron asked for $200,000 for 20% equity. Negotiations got heated, but Lori Greiner saw the potential. She knew the product's mix of innovation and comfort could shine on QVC and in major retailers. After some back and forth, she made a deal, and that was $200,000 for 58% equity, and Byron ultimately accepted it. Today, Corduroys is a multi-million-dollar company featured in homes and college dorms across the US, a trusted, loved comfort brand that turned one smart idea into a household name. Number 8, Doorbot/Ring. It began with a simple problem. People wanted to know who was at their door, even when they were not home. In Season 5 of Shark Tank, entrepreneur Jamie Siminoff walked in with an invention he called Doorbot, the world's first video doorbell that connected to your smartphone. The idea was ahead of its time. You could see, hear, and speak to visitors remotely, from delivery drivers to unexpected guests, all through an app. It was security, convenience, and peace of mind packed into one sleek device. But when Jamie pitched for $700,000 in exchange for 10% equity, the sharks were not convinced. Most thought it was too early, too expensive, or too similar to other tech in the market.
It's California. My product is the Doorbot. I'm seeking $700,000 for a 10% stake in the company.
Only one shark, Kevin O'Leary, made an offer. He offered $700,000 as a loan with a 10% royalty and 5% equity. Jamie, believing in his vision, respectfully declined. He left the tank without a deal, but with something much more valuable, which was exposure and belief in his product.
Respectfully, Mr. Wonderful, we're going to decline.
Go kick some ass, Jamie.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, Jamie.
Yeah, good luck. Thanks, Sharks.
After the show, Doorbot rebranded as Ring, and that's when everything changed. Sales skyrocketed and investors started lining up, and the brand evolved from a gadget into a full-form home security ecosystem. From video doorbells to security cameras and alarms, Ring became the face of smart home protection. In 2018, Amazon saw the potential and acquired Ring for $1 billion, making it one of the biggest Shark Tank success stories ever. Number 7, Dude Wipes. Sometimes the best ideas come from the most unexpected places. When 3 college buddies from Chicago, Sean Riley, Brian Megan, and Jeff Knaus walked into Shark Tank, they had the craziest idea in mind. Dude Wipes, the first flushable, biodegradable wipes made specifically for men.
Winning? Dude Wipes. They're the very first wipes for, well, dudes. They're flushable, biodegradable, have soothing aloe, and the answer to every.
Infused with aloe, designed for convenience, their mission was clear, and it was to clean up a daily routine that no one wanted to talk about. Their ask was $300,000 for 10% equity, valuing their startup at $3 million. Some sharks doubted whether toilet talk could turn into a serious business, but Mark Cuban saw potential.
I'll do it. Come on. 300K, 25%. Yeah. I'm tired of this. Let's go.
He offered $300,000 for 25%, recognizing that these guys were not selling wipes, they were selling confidence and convenience. After Shark Tank, the brand just went to the next level. From $300,000 in total sales before the show to over $120 million later, the dudes built an empire out of what started as a laugh. Today, Dude Wipes are stocked in Walmart, Target, Kroger, and Amazon, and the brand has grown into over 15,000 retail stores nationwide. Number 6, Squatty Potty. When Judy and Bobby Edwards, a mother and son duo, walked into Shark Tank, the room was stunned by their pitch. Their product was a toilet stool designed to help you quite literally. Poop better. It sounded like a joke, but behind the humor was a serious and scientific solution for your everyday problem. Posture affects digestion, and Squatty Potty helps align the body naturally. They came asking for help to grow their quirky idea, and Lori Greiner saw the brilliance hiding behind the bathroom talk. She invested, and that partnership turned what could have been a punchline into one of Shark Tank's biggest success stories. After the episode aired, sales hiked like nothing else. Squatty Potty went from a family business to a global brand. In just a few years, they secured partnerships with over 20 major retailers and expanded into 20 countries worldwide. The company has now sold over 4.5 million units and generated a jaw-dropping $175 million in revenue. Number 5, phone soap. It started with a shocker that our phones are dirtier than a toilet seat. That one line made every shark and viewer stop and think. Founders Wesley Laporte and Dan Barnes walked into Shark Tank in 2015 with a simple but powerful pitch. If our phones go everywhere with us, they should at least be clean. And their invention was Phone Soap, a sleek device that used UVC light to sanitize your phone while charging it. No sprays, no wipes, just light, and it killed 99.9% of germs in minutes. They asked for $300,000 for 7.5% equity, confident they had found the perfect mix of hygiene and tech.
Stuff, maybe it's improved. So we're going to check out their website at the end of this video, as well as feature one of your comments from down below.
The Sharks were in a bit of doubt, but it was Lori Greiner who saw the full potential. Known for her QVC success and retail genius, she offered $300,000 for 10%, but only if they said yes on the spot. They did, and it turned out to be the smartest yes of their careers. Today, Phone Soap pulls in over $24 million annually. Its products are used not just at home, but in hospitals, schools, gyms, and offices across the country. From a clever pitch to a health essential, Wesley and Dan turned a simple idea into a booming business. Number 4, Everlywell. It started with a problem almost everyone can relate to: endless doctor visits and confusing lab results along with unexpected bills. For Julia Cheek, it was more than annoying, it was a wake-up call.
Since Shark Tank, Everlywell has done $65 million in sales.
It became Everlywell, a company that took medical testing out of the clinic and brought it into people's homes. The idea was just simple. Order a test online, collect your sample, mail it to a certified lab, and get your results in days, all explained in plain human language. No appointments, no hidden costs, and just answers. When Julia stepped into Shark Tank, she was not pitching a product, she was challenging a $25 billion healthcare industry, and her task was fair too. $1 million for 5% equity. Some sharks were skeptical, but Julia had proof that Everlywell was more than an idea. It was already a thriving business with $2.5 million in sales and 20% month-over-month growth. While others saw risk, Lori Greiner saw opportunity. She recognized the power of a smart founder with a mission people truly needed.
Well, is on track to become one of my top success stories in Shark Tank history.
Number 3, the original Comfy. Sometimes comfort sells louder than any pitch. When brothers Brian and Michael Speciale walked into the Shark Tank, they had something so comfy to convince the sharks. Those were giant cozy sweatshirt blankets. Their creation was the original Comfy, a wearable blanket.
Sharks, you're just waking up in the morning, or you're driving home from work. It's cold outside, it's nasty. All you want is to be warm and cozy, you know, comfy. Well, that's exactly what the Comfy is designed to solve. Because it's a blanket, it's perfect for lounging around the house in total luxury. And because it's a sweatshirt, it goes with you and keeps you warm wherever you are.
Their ask was simple, $50,000 for 20% equity, and their energy was off the charts. The brothers joked and gifted every shark a Comfy of their own. Within seconds, the entire panel was snuggled up and smiling, but they had no sales, no website, and no production yet, just a prototype and a dream. When most sharks passed, thinking it was too close to the old Snuggie. Barbara Corcoran saw something more, heart, humor, and comforting. She offered $50,000 for 30%, sealing one of the most feel-good deals in Shark Tank history.
You have a deal.
Okie dokie.
Let's get comfy together.
Yeah. You guys are phenomenal salespeople.
Thank you.
Terrific. Great sales.
Then came the magic moment. The Comfy went viral. Within months, it exploded across social media, became a holiday must-have, and hit shelves in major stores. Sales hiked into the hundreds of millions, and the brand expanded into multiple styles and sizes. Number 2, Bombas. So good. Number 1, Scrub Daddy. Sometimes the biggest revolutions start with the smallest ideas, and in this case, it was a sponge. When Aaron Krause stepped into the Shark Tank, he carried a bright yellow, smiley-face scrubber that looked more like a toy than a cleaning tool. But this little thing had a secret. It could transform how the world cleaned their household.
I'm Aaron Krause from Philadelphia, and I'm known as the daddy of the Scrub Daddy, the cutest but most high-tech scrubbing tool in the...
Scrub Daddy was not your average sponge. It was made with a special material that changed texture with temperature. It will be firm in cold water for heavy-duty messes and soft in warm water for delicate surfaces. It wiped away grime, grease, and then rinsed clean like new. And the best part, it smiled right back at you while doing it. It was a clever design and a brilliant product. But the sharks had doubts, especially Kevin O'Leary about how much a scrub can be innovated. But Aaron had proof. On QVC, every Scrub Daddy show had sold out 3 times in a row. Customers loved it. They were not buying a sponge, they were buying joy. That's when Lori Greiner saw what others didn't. The queen of QVC knew this was not just a product, that it was a phenomenon waiting to happen. She offered $200,000 for 20%, sealing one of the most iconic deals in Shark Tank history. And the aftermath was like a dream. Scrub Daddy became one of QVC's fastest-selling cleaning products ever, emptying store shelves across the country. What started as a $100,000 investment grew into a $300 million empire, with spin-offs like Scrub Mommy and Scrub Daisy. Just like that, Aaron Krause turned an everyday chore into something oddly satisfying. A smiling sponge, a cleaning revolution, and a Shark Tank legend. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Shark Tank breakdowns.